Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, pleased to be joined by Vinnie Abbey of Hartland football as well as Hartland wrestling. How's it going?
Doing pretty good, Casey. How are you?
Doing well. So of course, before we into the fun stuff, of course, you just completed your senior season of football. Obviously, not what you wanted, but overall, still a pretty good year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not really the outcome me or any of the seniors wanted, but it's always fun playing along with the guys you've been playing with your whole life. So it's pretty fun though.
Yeah. So, obviously a lot of new things have been coming, like, the Hartland, obviously, not just with the football team, but just overall with the overall school with, new coach, a lot of new guys in a lot of new places, a new AD, a new principal and all that. What was it just like this year, just kind of getting used to all those new things?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of changes happen, so kind of got to adjust to it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure all the changes and what I felt like have been for the good of the school and the community.
Yeah. What was kind of just been like just to, go through all these as a senior to just to have all these things happen to you. How did you first get used to all these new things?
Yeah, I mean, kind of got to figure out the people and know them, start to talk to them, get used to it. Because I mean, when it's your senior year, you're feeling like stuff's gonna wind down and end, but mostly for us, it's been new things starting. So it's hard to adjust to, but just gotta know the people and understand them and see where they're coming from to see their ideas and goals for this community and all that. So it was good.
Yeah. So what, just kind of talk about what are some of the biggest things that you improved on, this past football season and that.
I mean, last year I was out with injury for the whole rest of the year, so it was more so mentally enjoying every moment. Our coaches always say enjoy every moment. So taking advantage of that stuff and playing for your team, definitely. I feel like that's been what was big for me.
Yeah. Just knowing that, I know that I think I'll just kind of talk about as you kind of wrap up your time, playing football, what are some of the biggest things that you'll most remember about, your time playing Hartland football?
Yeah, definitely those rivalry games are always gonna be remembered. But a big part of my year this year, what it was important to me, and I enjoyed a lot was I have a little brother who's a sophomore, so I
Yeah.
get to play along with him on Friday nights. So that was super cool experience for me too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, not everyone gets to play with their brothers. And obviously I know there's a lot of Abbeys coming up. So
Yeah,
what's that like just to, just to kind of see and, be able to play with a sibling and also just playing with the guys that you've known for a long, long time.
yeah, it's awesome. That's my brother by blood, so I never got to play with him, but all the other guys are just like your brothers too. You've been playing with them your whole life. You get to know them, become best friends with them. I mean, it's a great experience all in and out.
Yeah. Um, Let me ask you this. What does football mean to you?
It means a lot. For me, it's a lot of teamwork. Like you got to rely on the guy next to you. They rely on you. You do your job. The team flows smoothly together. So it's a lot of trusting the guys next to you and working as a team.
Best moment from this year or your entire career?
Uh, I think it would have to be beating Howell this year for sure.
Okay. What are you mostly gonna miss about high school football?
Just every day being there with your best friends.
Okay. Well, of course, as you your football career may come to a close, but I know you still have a lot of senior year left as we get ready for wrestling season. Of course, of course that season practices literally start next week. So obviously Hartland has had a historic history of actually Livingston County in general between you guys and Brighton and really everybody else. Um, you've had a very historic track record of wrestling in the state. What's it going to be like to be a part of such a big program? And I know a lot of football teammates are coming with you to as they join wrestling.
Yeah, it's a different mindset this year for sure. We came short, took second in team state finals last year, so everybody is kind of on edge. We want it this year for sure. And then for myself, individual, I really want a state title this year, just to end off my high school like that.
Just kind of so just to remind everybody what weight class. Obviously, what have you done? Obviously, we won't know the numbers until we get out there for a few matches. But well, we'll just kind of recap last season.
Yeah, I was 157, and I had a pretty good year, and then came up short state finals, like second last year.
Yeah. To come so close, what's really, the big motivating factor? Like, what would, a team state title or an individual state title mean to you?
Yeah, I mean everything. For the team aspect, we've been working for that. I mean, I watched it in 2016 when I was a third grader when Hartland won the team state title. It's like you want to be a part of that for sure. And we've came up short the last 3 years, but if it could happen my senior year, that's all I want.
Yeah. How have you just gotten better over the years? What are you really focusing on this season? Outside of winning a title, what are some of the things that you've worked on, all year? Obviously you were focused on football the last few months, but what are some of the things that you've really want to hone in on this year?
Just putting in the extra work. We got some of the best coaches in the state. They're always pushing you, but you can only go so far. You got to be able to push yourself extra to achieve what you want to.
Yeah. Gonna be and then just heading into this year. Obviously, what are some of the big matches that you're most looking forward to? Like, obviously within the KLA, obviously, it's usually you guys and Brighton, and I know some other teams are on the rise, but what are some meets that you're really kind of looking forward to?
Yeah, in the beginning of the year, we got a tournament at Detroit Catholic Central there's multiple teams within the top 10 in the country. So that'll be a huge tournament for us for sure. And then I'm definitely excited to get back to team states and individual states again too.
Yeah, for sure. All right. All right, Vinnie, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us, and best of luck this wrestling season. We will definitely have you on again sometime.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on, Casey.